So we're going to look at the characteristics of linear equations. The first characteristic we're going to look at is the slope. And the slope can be given by the symbol m, or rise over run, or change in y over change in x, or y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. We can see on the example in the graph to the right that the slope of our given example, the rise is 4, the run is 2, so the slope is 4 divided by 2, or 2. The second characteristic we're going to look at is the y-intercept. And the y-intercept is when we set x equal to 0 and have to figure out what is y equal to. And we can see that this is going to be the coordinate of the point where the line crosses the y-axis. And from our example, you can see that our line crosses the y-axis at the point 0, 5. We're also going to be looking at the x-intercept. And that's the reverse of the y-intercept. This time around we calculate x and set y is equal to 0. And this also is going to be the coordinate of the point where the line crosses the x-axis. And in our example, you can see that the line is crossing the x-axis at the point -2, 5, 0. Now there's a form of a linear equation that helps us calculate the slope, y, and x-intercepts nice and easily. And that form is the slope-intercept form of a straight line. And if you don't remember, that's the form, the y is equal to mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the value of y when we set x equal to 0. In our example, you can see that the y is equal to mx plus b for this example is y is equal to 2x plus 5. So we can readily read our slope of 2 and our y-intercept. When x is 0, y is 5. Let's try an example now where we want the characteristics of the linear equation. 24x minus 9y is 16. In order to do our solution, the first thing that's going to be helpful to us is to figure out the slope-intercept form of the equation. And this is a little bit of algebra, so let's show it on the right. We'll take our original equation. Remember, we want to isolate for y, so we're going to subtract the 24x from each side, do our simplification, and we have negative 9y equals negative 24x plus 16. Now we do need the coefficient of y to be positive 1 in order to have the slope-intercept form of the equation. So now we're going to have to divide each term by negative 9. And in simplifying, we get y is equal to 8x minus 16/9, or in decimal form, y is equal to 2.667x minus 1.78. So this is our slope-intercept form of the equation. We can read directly off this equation the slope, which is the coefficient in front of x, so our slope is equal to m is 2.67. We can also very easily read off that equation the y-intercept, or we can do a little bit of algebra by subbing in x is equal to 0 and figuring out y. And you can very clearly see that the y-intercept will be the point 0, negative 1.78. And now for the x-intercept, a little bit of algebra again. We calculate x when y is 0. Subbing in our 0 for the y and doing some algebra, we can see that x comes out to be 0.67. So the x-intercept is the point 0.67, 0. And if we put everything together on the graph, you can see our straight line with its slope and intercept form. You can see the x-intercept and the y-intercept.